Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Moving On Up on Football Manager 2017. Now, as you can probably tell, I'm in a pretty good mood. Last episode, we managed to make history with Nice and grab our first ever Coupe de la Ligue in the thrilling cup final against the French champions, Paris Saint-Germain. 5-3 victory for us. If you missed it, go back and watch it. Kind of giving a spoiler there with the score, but it was a good game, so you might as well go back and watch it if you haven't already. This episode, we could create some more history for this fantastic club and we could get into the Champions League. We have 3 games to play, 3 games left in the season. We are 7 points behind third placed Bastia, so it's still mathematically possible. So let's do our best to guarantee that Champions League football for next season. So as I mentioned guys, last episode was the cup final and I have since then figured out that my laptop can actually handle using the 3D match engine. So we can actually take a look at my pick of the goals from the cup final. So the first one is Clayton's goal. So Djurdjevic picks the ball up, he passes it across to Vitale. Vitale plays it forward to Perrault, who passes it to Clayton, and Clayton just shoots from the edge of the D straight into the top corner of the net, and it's a fantastic finish from him. And then the next goal is even better. Angel Di Maria with the free kick straight into the top corner. An excellent free kick from him. So that's my 2 picks of the goals from the cup final. And I'm looking forward to being able to use the 3D match engine. But since last episode, we've played 3 games offline. Obviously, all league games as we're in no other cup competitions. We started off with a game against Saint Etienne and we won 2-1. Djurdjevic gave us the lead thanks to a mistake from Saint Etienne's goalkeeper, Ruffier. He just ruled the ball out and Djurdjevic had an open goal to shoot from. And then Brian Dabo equalised with a header on the 34th minute. But Eliouane got the winner in the 81st minute, and it was an excellent winner. It was a volley smashed right into the left-hand corner of the goal. I might show you that one as well, actually. So here we go. So John Terral with the ball plays it forward to Djurdjevic, who passes it to Yuan, and he plays it out to Cunningham, who whips it in first time, headed away, straight to Yuan, who smashes that in to the top of the net on the volley for his 5th goal of the season, and it was a birthday goal as well, and the winning goal of the game to add to that. And we then played against SC Bastia, who were in 3rd place, still are in 3rd place in fact, in the final Champions League spot. And we beat them 2-0, Eliouane with a brace to continue his fine goal scoring form. We absolutely smashed them, 14 shots to their 4. They didn't have a shot on target. We had 8 on target and we had 55% possession. And Eliouane picked up Player of the Match award as well. And then the last league game was against Bordeaux. It took a while to get the first goal in this game, but it came from a free kick. Wyland Cyprien with another free kick goal. Not one of his best free kicks, but it still managed to go in somehow. But unfortunately, we then conceded a penalty and former Newcastle man Moussa Sissoko dispatched it on the 86th minute to ensure a 1-1 draw. Wyland Cyprien was man of the match for his goal, and it was a pretty even game. We possibly had the worst of it. I mean, Bordeaux had 10 shots, we only had 8, but we both had 2 on target and we had 52% of the possession. So it was quite an even game. A draw, probably a fair result in the end. And that leads us into today's episode. So we have 3 games to play. We have a game against FC Nantes, a game against Stade Rennais, and a game against Lille. Nantes are the first team that we will play against. They are in 20th place in the league. We'll just take a look at the league table. So Nantes, there's 3 games left. They have 22 points. And I think that means they're relegated. Pretty sure they're relegated. Yeah, Nantes are actually relegated, so nothing for them to play for apart from pride. So hopefully we can pick up a victory today, which could, depending on the result of Monaco's game, push us up into 4th place. So this is the lineup that we're going with for today's game against Nantes. Walter Benitez comes in goal as Johan Cardinal is injured, unfortunately, so he's going to miss today's game. In defence, we have Johan Andrew, Thiago Kurzawa, Le Marchand and Cunningham. Defensive midfielder, as always, is Cyprien. Walter and Vitali in centre midfield. Clayton is the attacking centre midfielder as shadow striker. Djurdjevic is the defensive forward. And Yuan is the poacher. Now, we have reverted back to this formation. We used a wide formation against Bordeaux. We, in fact, used this formation here. We had Barcock on the right and I think I played Djurdjevic on the left. Obviously only managed to get a draw in that one. So reverting back to this formation, hoping to get a victory against the bottom of the table club who have just pride to play for, as I mentioned previously. So we are in fact 1-3 favourites for today's game, which is not really unexpected considering our league position and their league position. Nantes are 7-1, draw is 3-1. Nantes' key man is Vincent Marchetti, who is a deep-lying playmaker. And our key man is Dante, who is on the bench, I believe. We've only conceded 18 goals in the 20 games he's played in, so he's been somewhat of a lucky charm for us. But it doesn't get a start today. We have gone instead with Thiago Kurzawa and Le Marchand. So team talk, I'm going to assertively say we're the favourites, so get out there and give the fans a performance to cheer for. Everyone's morale is pretty high anyway, but we'll just try to get that pushed up a little bit higher, for some of them at least. Incidentally, Bastia are playing today. Monaco aren't, so as long as we win, we do go above Monaco regardless. But Bastia are playing. If Bastia win, then we can't actually finish in the Champions League places. But we can still go for a group stage place in the Europa League. Obviously, our victory in the Cup means that we've qualified for the Europa League qualifying round. But a group stage place would be nicer. Now, we are going to play with highlights on 3D. And we've got replays on as well. Okay, first highlight of the game. Andrew with a throw-in. Gives it to Cyprien. Nice ball forward to Walter. Plays that a bit to the right to Yuan. Back to Vitale. Vitale advancing forward, looking for someone to pass to. Finds Djurdjevic. Back to Walter. Nice build-up play. Cunningham's on the left-hand side. Can he get across? And he can't. Poor chest control from him. Allows the ball to fall to Dubois. And Nantes could form an attack of sorts here. They're just holding the ball up, strangely. Dubois forward to Baluli. Plays that forward once again to Sigthorsson. And Sigthorsson holding up the ball to Marchetti. Thomason with the ball on the right-hand side. We need to get a tackle in. This is looking like it's going to be a chance for Nantes. That slide tackle missed. Marchetti's there. It's a good save from Benitez. And Le Marchand clears. Not really what we wanted to see from that highlight. We wanted to see our chance, but at least we didn't concede. Cunningham with a free kick now. Plays it back to Thiago Kurzawa. Now it's Cyprien. Can we get a chance here? Vitale. Back to Thiago Kurzawa. Passing the ball around nicely, but not creating anything so far. Djurdjevic plays it through to Clayton. Clayton's through on goal, and Clayton scores. It's 1-0. Djurdjevic and Clayton linking up perfectly. The defensive forward and the shadow striker doing their jobs to perfection, and Clayton puts us in the lead and gets his 12th goal of the season. Let's have a look at the replay. So Walter picks up the ball, plays it to Djurdjevic, who plays a brilliant through ball to Clayton, who's one-on-one and just smashes that past the goalkeeper. Throw in for Nantes, and it's Limo. Throws that away to Vitali, who plays that forward, but Di Carlos intercepts. Now Dubois with the ball forward to Thomason. Excellent challenge from Cunningham. Can he find someone to pass to? He can. He finds Clayton, the goal scorer. Now Clayton moving into space. Plays it forward to Yuan, who goes past Carlos. Just ghosts past him. Yuan shoots, and it's a good save from Rio. Shot straight at him, really. Rio with the goal kick for Nantes. Searching towards Thomason, who doesn't win in the end. It falls to Cyprien instead. Now, can we build this into some form of attack? Walter, back to Le Marchand, just passing it around nicely. That pass was a bit wayward, but it falls to Cyprien. Clayton with a first-time pass to Djurdjevic. Djurdjevic plays it left to Cunningham. And Cunningham looks like he's going to try and take on his man. No, he's not. He passes it central to Djurdjevic. Now it's Vitale. Vitale out wide to Cunningham. Chance to cross it here. But he plays it central to Vitale instead. And Vitale to Walter, who's in some space. Now it's Clayton looking for a second, but he gives it to Yuan instead. Yuan shoots! And that's perfectly placed into the bottom right-hand corner of the goal. And Eli Yuan continues his good scoring form. A goal against his former club. His 8th goal of the season. And we are 2 goals up. So Walter played it to Clayton. Clayton unselfishly plays it to Yuan, who takes his time, picks his spot, and smashes the ball into the back of the net. So that's half time, and we are 2 goals to the good. Very pleased with our performance so far. Very happy with the way things are going. Keep it up. Le Marchand is the only player with a relatively poor match rating at the moment. Everyone else is fine for their rating and for their conditioning. So we'll just leave it as is for the beginning of the second half. So Clayton with a free kick here. Can he cross it in? It's headed away by Collins, but Clayton gets it again. Now Vitali on the edge of the box. To Clayton in plenty of space. Crosses it. Yuan's there, but it's cleared by Gigi. And could this be a counter-attacking opportunity now for Nantes? Benazet with the ball. Moving forward. Nobody moving in to tackle him. Plays it through to Baluli. Through again to Sigthorsson. Sigthorsson shoots and Benitez just about keeps a hold of that one. He looked very, very dodgy in goal there. He has made a few errors in his time with us so far this season, but he managed to hold on to it there. So just about 15 minutes left to play, and we are going to make our first change of the game. And we are going to take Remy Walter off, and we'll bring on Jean Terral. Remy Walter is starting to tire a little bit, and there's only 15 minutes left, and we know Jean Terral can do a job. So hopefully we can take this 2-0 victory, or 2-0 lead to the bank, and cash it in for 3 points. Okay, chance late on possibly. Vitali with the ball in the centre of the field, plays it to Terral, nice pass to Djurdjevic, who was in a bit of space, finds Vitali in even more space. Vitali just powers forward and plays that to Clayton. Now it's Djurdjevic. Djurdjevic holds it well. Terral to Vitali. Vitali shoots. Oh, what a finish that is! Off the underside of the bar from the edge of the box. Mattia Vitali. What a finish. Third goal of the season from him, from the Juve loanee. I'm stumbling over my words because the goal was just that good. Terral passed it to Vitali. Vitali takes a touch, shoots, and there was no stopping that for the goalkeeper. We're 3 goals up and heading into 4th as it stands. Now a few seconds left. Could this be a chance for Nantes? No, it's not. It's cleared and Djurdjevic has got the ball, and surely this is just going to run the clock down. Yuan plays it out right to Andrea. 4 seconds left. And there's the full-time whistle. An excellent 3-0 victory today away against Nantes, and that moves us up to 4th in the table above Monaco, and we're still in with a shout of Champions League qualification because Bastia only drew, so we're 5 points behind them with 6 points available. It's not looking likely, but there's still a chance. So here we are for the second of the 3 matches that we will be playing in today's episode, and it is against Stade Rennais. So we are 4-7 favourites for this. It draws 5-2. Stade Rennais are 4-1. Our key man once again is Dante, who is on the bench, and Johan Gurkuf is Stade Rennais' key man, the attacking midfielder. So we are currently sitting in 5th. Both of our rivals, so to put it, AS Monaco and SC Bastia are playing today. Monaco are playing against bottom of the league Nantes, who we beat in the last game, and Bastia are playing against 6th place Saint Etienne. So hopefully one or both of those teams can do us a favour. And victory today can send us above Monaco into 4th place, and it can send us within 2 points of Bastia depending on the results in those 2 matches. So there's one change to our lineup from the last match. Johan Andrea is suspended, I believe, and Emil Kraft has come in for him. Juan Carlos loses his place on the bench as well, as he has picked up yet another injury. Just when he was starting to look like he might be able to get back into the squad, he's got injured again. So quite a youthful bench really when you look at it. Some bad news, there's been a goal in the Bastia game. Raspentino has put Bastia in front against Saint Etienne, which would mean that it's impossible for us to get 3rd place. First chance of the game, it looks like it's going to go to Stade Rennais. Afonso with a corner, headed away. Afonso looks like he's going to get this again though. He plays it out to Ntep. Ntep just goes past our defender and shoots it into the back of the net. And we are 1-0 down. Paul George is Ntep on the 44th minute with his 7th goal of the season. Let's take a look at the replay of this awful defending. So Afonso plays it to Ntep. He just absolutely walks through, in fact, Le Marchand. And there's a bit of a deflection there off Clayton, which sends it into the back of the net. Not a good start. First highlight of the game, and it's against us. So half time, and we've got a lot of work to do. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to say show a bit of desire, because they haven't really done too well so far. I'll keep the team as it is for the beginning of the second half, see if my words inspire them to come out firing on all cylinders in the second half. If not, I will make some changes. As the way it stands, we aren't going to get Champions League football, but we still like to get a victory so that we can have a chance of getting into the group stages directly of the Europa League, as it is still goalless in the AS Monaco game. Cunningham with the ball. Could this be a chance for us? Is that a foul? It is. Remind Dance just kicked Cunningham there. The evil little git. Is he going to get booked? or sent off, that would be even better. He's got booked. Does this mean that the highlight's going to continue with the free kick? Hopefully it does. Clayton is going to take it. He crosses that in, but Haller heads it away. Clayton again, back post. Cunningham's there. It's Cunningham with a header, and it's in. Greg Cunningham with the equaliser. The man that won the free kick in the first place nods in his goal, and it's 1-1. Just take another look. So Clayton with the first attempt at the free kick, headed away. First time ball, back post. Greg Cunningham there, unmarked, to nod it in past the goalkeeper. Arguably the goalkeeper should be doing better at his near post, but I'm not going to complain too much about that one. And we are going to make our first change of the game. There's a few options to choose from. Kurzawa having a poor game, so is Eliuan, but Eliuan's been in good goal scoring form. I think we're going to take... we don't want to bring Dante on, he's got poor morale. Paul Bice. Bring Paul Bice on for Tiora Kurzawa, and that'll do for the time being. About 18 minutes left, and we're going to make our second change, and it's going to be Roman Perraud coming on for Eliuan. Eliuan not playing well today so far. I say so far, he's coming off the pitch now, so he hasn't really got a chance to play any better. But hopefully Perraud can do what Eliuan failed to do and grab us a goal that would win us the game and put us at this moment above AS Monaco. Now the clock is running down very, very quickly, so I've just paused it there, and I'm going to demand more assertively. Confirm that, and then I may go attacking. I am going to go attacking. We've only got 3 minutes left, so go attacking for the final few minutes of the game. Bastia have conceded an equaliser against St Etienne, but it doesn't look like we're going to win. This is the last opportunity, but the full-time whistle is gone. It's ended 1-1 here. Champions League football is out of the question for us now. So we're going to assertively say it wasn't good enough. We should have won that match. So, yeah, Champions League football gone. But the 4th place spot and guaranteed Europa League group stage football for next season is still up for grabs. So here we are for the final game of this league campaign in Ligue 1. And we are fighting for one of the few things that are left to be fought for this season. The league title has already been handed to Paris Saint-Germain. They've won their 6th French league title in a row. They're 7 points clear of Lyon at the moment. The final Champions League space has also been taken by Bastia, who can't be caught. Relegation, Nantes have already been relegated. Lille have practically been relegated. They need a 10-goal swing and Cayenne to lose to stay up, which doesn't look likely. And the only other thing that is to be competed for alongside the Europa League group stage spot is the relegation playoff place, or play-out place, as I should say. So we are 1-3 favourites for this match. A draw is 3-1. Lille are 7-1. Lille, like I said, they need a massive victory today and need Cayenne to royally mess up against already relegated Nantes. So it looks like Lille are just going to be going down, but they will have their pride to play for again, just like FC Nantes. Well, just like I said, FC Nantes would have their pride to play for, but that didn't really happen because they ended up losing 3-0. And the game that we have to keep an eye on today is Stade Rennais versus AS Monaco. So if we win and they lose or draw, we will get that Europa League group stage spot. However, if they win, we can't get it. That is basically it. So we need them not to win, and we need to win. So Lille's key man is Filip Djordjevic, striker who's got 10 goals in 31 games so far this season. Our key man is Mattia Vitale, who scored a cracking goal against Nantes. He's got 6 goals in 37 games so far this season. I'm going to try and get him on a permanent deal from Juve. Obviously, he's on loan from them, so I'll try my best to get him in for next season. Looking at the starting lineup, there's only one change yet again. I have dropped Eliuan to the bench for Roman Perraud. Eliuan didn't have the best of games last time out, so hopefully Perraud can have a good game today. They seem to be playing a similar formation to us, except they have more attacking forwards. They don't have a defensive forward, whereas we do. And the strikers on the left side have very similar names, Djordjevic and Djordjevic. That could be confusing for commentators. So I'm going to say we're the favourites. Go out there, give the fans a performance to cheer for. Why does that never work? It's almost as if they don't care about the fans. So first chance of the game, and it looks like it might fall to Lille. Simeone with the ball, plays a long ball to Maite in the centre of the field. He's now moving forward. Can we get a tackle? We can't. That was an awful challenge. Djordjevic now passes it out wide to Palmieri. Palmieri crosses it in. Djordjevic is there. The keeper is just... what is he doing? He just steps out of his goal. Ridiculous goalkeeping from him. Filip Djordjevic, their key man, has managed to put them 1-0 up. Just take a look at this replay. Palmieri with the ball in. Djordjevic has it. The keeper steps out for some reason and then just sticks his hand down there in a weak effort to get the ball. Throw in from Cunningham now on the left hand side to Cyprian. Now to Walter. Nice passing to Djordjevic. Back to Cunningham. Passing the ball around nicely. Vitale in the centre of the field. Moving forward. He can shoot and score from there. He shoots, but it's a save from Nyema. And we've reached half time, and it's been a pretty disappointing game so far. A 1-0, well, we're 1-0 down heading into the break. I'm going to aggressively say show a bit of desire once again. It's the second time this episode that I think it's the second time this episode I've had to do it. We're also going to make a change. Roman Perraud, you haven't impressed me. Eliwan is coming back into the fold for Perraud. Another poor performance to your Kurzawa, so we might have to look at that later on in the game. Dante is obviously available on the bench, as is Paul Bice. Maybe not Paul Bice, his morale is just okay. Dante's is good, so Dante would probably come on for him. But we'll leave it like that for now. So the one change, Eliwan coming on up front. Hopefully he can start the second half well and grab himself a goal, and maybe we can turn this match around. Now, chance straight from kickoff. Amadou with the ball on the right, crosses it in. What the hell has happened there? Simeone with the header. Benitez came out and was in no man's land. I don't even know what he was thinking. Amadou gets the ball, fires it across. Simeone wins the ball in the air. Benitez, what are you doing? What is he doing? He didn't even run towards the ball. He ran away from his goal line as if he was scared. And it's 2-0 to Lille. It looks as though fourth place is out of our reach. Lille doing their best to get that 10-goal swing I mentioned. We've got a chance here though. Clayton moving forward. Vitale with it. Vitale shoots. Oh, what a goal that is. Mattia Vitale, that is why I want to sign you permanently from Juve, my friend. 4 goals for him so far this season, and I think pretty much all of them have been top quality goals. So let's just watch it again. Vitale picks it up from a Clayton pass and just decides to have a go. And he swings it in. A bit of a deflection off the defender, which wrong foots the goalkeeper, but it went in the back of the net, which is all that matters. Now Kraft with the ball, moving down the right wing, just slowly walking down really. Headed away by Mavuba. Vitale's got it now. Vitale passes it central to Walter, who plays it out wide to Kraft. Kraft can get the ball into the box now, hopefully. He does. Yuan's there! And that is what we brought him on for. An excellent header from Eliwan, his 9th goal of the season. Emil Kraft with the assist. An excellent goal all around. We'll just watch it again. Walter with the ball out wide. Kraft takes his time to pick out Eliwan at the front post, who just easily nods that in, Alan Shearer-esque, and does a nice little hand celebration. And we've got a chance. Djordjevic turns, passes to Yuan, who plays it out wide to Djordjevic again, but that's a good tackle from Mavuba. And can he launch some form of counter-attack? He can't, because Kraft comes across. What's he doing at left back? Kraft completely out of position, comes to claim that ball. Vitale now, forward to Clayton. Now it's Yuan. He's got one already. He plays it back to Walter, who plays it back to Yuan. And Yuan passes to Clayton. Clayton shoots, and it's somehow gone in. A P-roller has gone in. And that, I think, moves us up to 4th. Indeed it does. Monaco are still level 0-0 with Stade Rennais. We've managed to somehow turn this around from being 2 goals down. And it's unbelievable. Walter with a pass to Yuan. I thought he was going to shoot. He passed it to Clayton instead. And Clayton, with a pretty weak effort, the goalkeeper should really be getting that. But it's a goal. It's 3-2. Another chance now. Cyprian with a free kick. Plays it out wide to Kraft. Looking for another assist, possibly. Crosses it in, but Nyema easily picks that up. Nyema throws that out. Very high throw. Unnecessarily high, really, I would say. Palmieri wins the ball back, but it falls to our defender. Ball forward to Yuan. Yuan may be looking to get an assist now. Crosses it in, but Palmieri is there and should clear it. And does. It's a very long highlight. Kraft wins it in the air, but it falls to their defender. Cyprian's got it. It's Kraft again on the right-hand side. just slowly walking, as seems to be his way of doing things. Walter with the ball centrally. Now it's Vitale, his central midfield partner, but he loses out to Sankare, and this could be a counter-attack. Simeone with the through ball to Djordjevic. Djordjevic through. Good save from Benitez. I did nearly call him Djordjevic. It's very difficult to keep a track on the Djordjevic's and the Djordjevic's of this game. Corner kick for Lille, though. Grifo whips it in. Benitez, I panic every time he runs out. I really don't know what he's doing sometimes, but he managed to get the ball that time. We are deep into stoppage time, and I just realised with all the action that's been going on in the second half, I've forgotten to make any more changes, but there's no point in making them now. We're into the last 15 seconds of the game just about. Amadou with the ball for Lille. Hopefully this isn't going to come to anything. It's Djordjevic. Oh, I thought that was a foul. It wasn't. Keeping an eye on the Monaco game as well. We don't want a late goal in that one. It's 0-0 currently. The whistle should be coming. There's the full-time whistle. We have won 3-2. The Monaco game is over. We've finished in 4th place. Now that ain't bad. That is extremely good, in fact. So an excellent comeback in this game. You've done brilliantly come back and win that. I'm proud of you. Clayton getting the Player of the Match award for a goal and an assist. Some good performances there. Yuan doing well coming off the bench. And I'm very impressed. I thought it was going to go so badly when we were 2-0 down, but we turned it around so well. 3-2 victory. Monaco only drew, so that moves us up to 4th. And then Lille obviously relegated along with FC Nantes. SM Cayenne going to the relegation play-out place. And I think PSG got beaten on the final day of the season. They obviously didn't care anymore. So there is confirmation. We have qualified for the Europa League group stage thanks to finishing 4th. Monaco, I think, should qualify for the Europa League as well. There's a few things left to play out in Ligue 1, but we'll go over that in the season review. But that is it for this episode and for this season. Next episode will be the season review episode, where we look over what's happened in the rest of the world. We look at some stats from our league and our players, and we look ahead to the future and to summer transfer window, where we will probably have to strengthen in order to compete in the Europa League next season. But that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Feel free to leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel to get all my content when it comes out. And I'll see you next time.